Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Sunless Sea. Where we left off last time, we were continuing on our mission to obtain immortality. We have reached the city of Anth. Anth, they call it the city of flowers, but the flowers are crystals, spiral matrices grown on the walls of Anthian caves. The inhabitants of Anth are at least partial crystal too. They call it going sharp, becoming more perfect and clearer and colder. So let's study the chambers of Anth, wander where you can, gain a preliminary understanding of the place. Those who go sharp. The inhabitants of Anth go sharp, not all at once, but piece by piece they turn to crystal. They sort themselves by sharpness too. The sharp-handed cluster with others of their kind, ignoring the keen-footed and the brittle-waisted. To progress through Anth is to take on more and more of these attributes, to enter the deeper chambers, restricted by sharp style. Choose which chambers you would most like to discover. The Anthians speak of a woman named Rosina dying of a curious disease and sequestered among the sharp-spleened. Okay. Well, we should go visit Rosina. But how? We need a sharpness of spleen. Alright, let's get a port report first. Access to Anth is restricted by the type of sharpness. Those who are sharp in the ears do not necessarily mingle with the sharp-tongued. As for the inhabitants who are sharp throughout their full bodies, they don't circulate much. There is said to be a cavern, broad and shallow-floored, where the perfectly sharp grow old together. They aren't capable of anyone else's company anymore, at least. That's what you're told, and you can hardly go and ask. At any rate, they are more like growing crystals than like people, slowly expanding and bonding with the rock. Grim. Should I go sharp, or have I already taken on the sharpness that you now regret? Learning and rumor. Consult the woman with the cubicle eyes. Learn how to accept the blessings that Anth offers. Determine what is best for yourself, and whose companionship you seek in the bubble caverns. So we can cultivate the capacity for sharpness, or we can go sharp in the spleen, which is kind of what we need. Let's surrender our capacity for anger, join the Society of Diplomat Saints, and cold-blooded tyrants. Your spleen is a hexagonal crystal. We now have one Anth number of sharpnesses. We descend into the Anth chamber reserved for those who flourish at the spleen. The stone of the chamber is veined with red. Some members of the Venus Salon wear clothes that reveal the midriff, so one can see the telltale points of the crystal form under their skin. It is a party game here to take turns reading aloud offensive letters to the London newspapers and insulting missives from home, and to compete at not caring in the least. Let's visit Rosina in her chambers. She is both healer and patient, convalescing in an ice bath among the sharp-spleened. The Anthians speak of her often. Ice crystals. The air gets chillier as you approach, and there are patches of frost on the walls. The cavern is crowded. In the center is a bathtub full of ice, in which sits a woman in an obvious state of illness. Several Anthians attend her, one with deft, clear fingers. Then there are a number of other people attending, who mostly talk among themselves, but sometimes turn to watch Rosina. Let's meet Rosina. She has seen us come in. Rosina is dying of animescence. Animescence? The disease of the elder continent. Any passion speeds the disease. She must therefore lie very still in an ice bath and think of things that do not interest her. Going sharp in the spleen protects her against the passion of anger, but other passions are still a danger. For a long time she looked for a cure to the disease. Tradition ascribes healing features to certain poems, ointments, and postures of the body, but these only delay the gradual combustion. Let's ask Rosina to rejoin the Seven against Nida. She was their healer. She shakes her head. Look at me, immersed, confined. If I were to pursue a cause or to expose myself to old, fierce relationships, I would irreparably hasten my condition. No. In my present state I cannot. Perhaps if I were recovered, or perhaps Miriam can suggest a replacement, I would understand. Well, let's learn more of her. Speak to her of her choices and what she requires. For a long time she looked for cures of the body. I was certain the inhabitants of the Elder Continent would be able to correct what is wrong, but if they know how, they refuse to say. Now I merely keep back the disease as long as I can, and seek cures of the sentiment instead. If I keep very calm, my symptoms subside. If you find anything in your travels, works of philosophy or guidance that might help me compose myself, please bring them to me. So we have to present a drowny counterpoint. We don't have one of those. In fact, we don't have anything oh, we can offer her a needle of fortis. What other things could we do? Well, we can only do the one thing. What are the other things we need, though? Okay, so if we want to do a drowny thing, we need to have a drowny song. Or we can try the other drowny song, but we don't have any of those either. We don't have a drowny love song. We don't have a drowny hymn. We could tell her a story from Low Barnet if we go there and get some more stories. We can give her a Needle of Fortis. I don't know exactly what that does. We could give a dry lecture on the social stratification of visage. What do we need for that? Oh, we need, don't we already have that? What else do we need? What are we missing? Okay, we need expertise in parts. We have 7. You need nth. Accumulation of the tongue. Oh, we need to go get more nth stuff. Let's go get an accumulation of the tongue. How do I do that? No more than -1. How do I get more? I need more things. Cultivate the capacity. Oh, I need to cultivate more capacity. I can now take on another sharpness. But I think I need 2, right? Because I am now at 0. Or it's at 0, now I need 1 more. Chancy challenge, let's do it. Oh, we failed and gained some terror. Let's try again. Come on, we have what? I mean, a 54% chance. There we go, finally. We can always just go pay to get rid of some of that stuff. No more than 1, okay. Oh, I see, I have to get 1 more of these. I mean, okay. There we go. Finally. Let's do the tongue. What? I'm fine, I got enough. I can totally do it. Okay, let's try it again. Well, it says I should be able to. I have the number of sharpnesses 2. Oh, I need another sharpnesses. So we have to get another sharpness first, I guess? Do our lungs. Can I do tongues now? There we go. Alright, we got tongues. Let's try this again. Social stratification. Her health is now 17, nearly recovered. First sound sleep she's had in weeks. Alright. Can we do it again? We can't. Why? Oh, we have to get another something awaits us in port. Okay, what I'm going to do between videos then is I'm going to quickly leave, I guess. How do I leave? There we go. I'm gonna quickly run back to London, get rid of our terror, and then I'll come right back up here, and we should have something awaits us in port, and we can do that again, and then hopefully we can get her on our side. Fingers crossed, anyways. I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Okay, we are back. We lowered our terror to 0, actually, and we are here to give another dry lecture on the social stratification of visage. She's nearly recovered at 24. I wonder what we need to get her to. Let's try. Nope. Still nothing. Let's find out what the onlookers are for. You put your question. Rosina glances over at the cluster of men and women. Her expression is blank. The emotion that ought to be there has been controlled or wiped away. There are certain idiotic sects, people who want to suffer what I have. They follow me around hoping to be infected by my conflagration. No. Witness Rosina's recovery. She's been looking better and better. If you're hoping for praise, gratitude, and perhaps some thankful tears, they are not forthcoming. Bring my logbook, Rosina tells her nurses. I need to review the records. She looks in your direction. Would you be able to replicate the treatment you gave me? We could try. If she would benefit from being taught the means of treatment, you'd be more than happy. This will be rewarding. If you succeed, terrifying if not, but we succeeded. We got an extraordinary implication. You explain everything that you did, the resources you used, the sources from which you got them. Rosina cross-references this information with her records. Line up temperature and state of sleep with each dose. She tells her nurses, don't leave anything out. We will cure this in the end. Restore Rosina to her role as healer of the Seven. The Seven have found their healer. Rosina's smile is as sharp as her spleen. Yes, I have unsettled business with Nidaheen. Tell Miriam I am ready, and thank you for allowing me a second opportunity. I have been unable to consider revenge these last 10 years for fear of accelerating my condition. Now I find it difficult to think of anything else. Cool beans, we made it. We can buy fuel. Oh, fuel's cheap here. Well, it's not that cheap, but it's cheap-ish. Apparently Scintillac only costs mutter salt. Anyways, we're gonna leave. We're gonna head all the way down to Port Carnelian next. And then back to Scrimshander, I think. And we'll put the 7 together and we will try and finish our quest. For now though, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.